Hello, I am Sunflower Moonchild and I am back again with another pick a card reading. So today's pick a card reading is going to be on what makes you sexy. Okay, so let's get into it. Today is such a beautiful day outside. I have the window open, it's giving so much natural light. I'm going to be live shuffling this time. I don't know, I kind of like it more, but we'll see. So let's get right into pile one. Why do my pile ones? Wait, I said why do? What makes my pile one sexy? What makes my pile one sexy, Spirit? What makes my pile one sexy? What makes my pile one sexy, Spirit? Ooh, the Chariot. Okay. Honestly, I was only going to take 3 cards, but 4 came out. So let's see. So we have the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Swords in reverse. We also have the Chariot. And then we have the Hangman, or in this one, it's the Hanged One, and the Knight of Wands. At the bottom deck energy is the Tower. Okay. Too much sex appeal. I don't know if you guys could really hear the music. The music's kind of there for me, so I'm really sorry if it's bothering you guys. Like I said, it's a beautiful day right now in LA where I'm from. We just had a bunch of rain and it was so gloomy, and so now we're finally getting back to like 75-degree weather, and I'm like absolutely in love. Like finally. But it's still super cold. Like at nights it gets down to like 40, which I already know people from the East Coast or from other countries are like 40, but it's that's cold for us, for real. Okay, part one, let's see. So what makes you sexy? I'm already seeing something that's really interesting. We have these 2 fast moving cards, the Chariot and the Knight of Wands, but in between them is the Hanged One and the 6 of Swords, which are kind of like the opposite of like fast moving. The Hanged One is kind of like what happens will happen. Like it's kind of giving patience. It's kind of giving like you've lived a little, so every little hiccup isn't the end of the world anymore. You get me? So yeah, I feel like what makes you sexy, Paul One, is that you really do go with the flow. I think you roll with the punches. Like that's another saying that I'm getting from Paul One. Like you guys really if things end, either relationships, jobs, ending with bad patterns or habits, whatever the ending is, you, Part One, you really, I think you're able to let go really well and kind of detach. So that's really, really cool. Like, especially with the Tower being at the bottom deck energy. I can move this into the camera a little bit more. It really feels like maybe you guys just went through a tower moment, or this is just in general when those tower moments come. Um, I think you guys handle them very well. In the moment, I'm sure you're like, damn, you know? But I think it's like a short period of time. You're not like lingering on it for years and years and it completely messes up your life, or you know, like those type of people that are like that. Um yeah, so also with the Six of Swords being in reverse, um that's why I'm getting like Six of Swords is like leaving, but it's kind of like a sad card. Like you feel defeated, you're leaving with your tail kind of curled in, wounded a little. Like that's how I feel. So in reverse, I'm getting like you're you're able to leave situations or relationships and still be like walking with your head held high, with your crown on still, um, like unfazed or not damaged. That's how I'm feeling with that. It's a really amazing trait to have, and I think that's what makes you sexy. Like I think people really be thinking like, damn, pot one, why aren't you like this? You know, why aren't you're you really going through it? But and then yeah, the Queen of Swords underneath that, it's like you guys have a very, very strong will. And it's not to be played with, that's for sure. That's really cool. Let's get some more information though. I'll be using a different tarot deck for pile one, spirit. For my pile ones, what is sexy about them? For my pile ones, what is sexy about them? I'm hearing hair. That was the King of Pentacles. Oh, it fell on the floor. Hold on. We have the Lovers. Beautiful card. What else, Spirit? For my power ones. What's sexy about them? Oh, we have the Six of Cups. This is just so adorable, power one. Oh my goodness. One more card, please, Spirit. One more card. Two, actually. We have the Six of Wands and the Two of Cups. Bottom deck energy. Focus, please. The Four of Cups. Okay. Okay. This is so interesting. Like the song that's playing right now is I Feel Like Coming by The Weeknd and Draft Punk. And it literally just said, you've been scared of love and what it did to you. So that really gave me this feeling of like, Paul, one, you guys have been through some things regarding love or in relationships. But right now, that's not the case. I feel like you guys are in a relationship right now, or this is some future energy that's coming through. yeah, and the song is literally, I feel like coming, like it could be some energy that's coming through in the future, but this really feels like when you guys are in a relationship, that's when you are the sexiest. That's when you thrive the most, Power One. That's where you bloom with the Six of Wands. I feel like your personality comes out a lot more. I think it's really interesting that all three of these came out, and these three came out because it's like 666, and then we have the two people in each of them except for the Six of Wands. But yeah, it's giving me that, like, when you are in a relationship, when you are with your significant other, you really can be yourself 100% of the time, or that's how you feel, at least. Like, when I'm with this person, like, I'm unstoppable, that's what the vibe is. That's how it feels, and that's what makes you so sexy. Like, I think you're a lover girl, a lover boy. I think you thrive in love, and this could be something in the past that, like, you really had to work towards to become like this. But I just want to tell you, Power One, this is such a, like, uplifting kind of energy that I feel right now, that I think when people meet you, or when you're friends, or like when you're around people, this is the kind of energy they feel when they're around you. And it's like a warm hug. It's like, I don't know, like, I mean, I do know, but it's hard to put into words. But yeah, and all of this stuff is not physical so far, Power One. Like, I haven't said anything. I haven't been even drawn to say anything physical. Let me see if I could pull something from here physically. Your eyes. I think you guys have very mesmerizing eyes. Again, if you guys are in a relationship, or when you are in a loving relationship where you feel loved, you feel kept, you feel appreciated, I think you really, really bloom. You really, like, your butterfly, your colors, your patterns, your uniqueness, it really shines and it really comes out. Yeah, this is very, very beautiful. I also feel like I'm also getting, what makes you sexy is that you guys might have a lot of hobbies, or a lot of little crafts or things you do to keep your time going, and people think that's really cool. Not saying that you guys don't just sit at home and watch TV, not that, but it does seem like people really, I'm getting like they envy, like, oh dang, this person really has some things going for them, or they always go hiking, or they're always at the art studio, or like they're always in their sport. And even if it's multiple things, like, it just seems like you guys do keep busy. Some signs that I'm getting Cancer, just with this, like, love kind of feel. And obviously the Chariot. I'm also getting Gemini with the lovers, the twins, and I think that fits a Gemini really well. Geminis do thrive in a relationship when they finally do find the person that is compatible with them, because, like, if it's not compatible and it's not working, then no, like, a Gemini is going to look crazy in a relationship. But when they fit and they match, Geminis, like, really bloom when it comes to being in love and being in a relationship. Okay, so let's get into the oracle now. Okay. For my pile one spirit, what is sexy about my pile ones? Oh, this is two. Okay, I was only getting two. So we have Phoenix Rising. That's beautiful. And then we also have I feel changes I can't explain yet. I don't know. I guess I'll take the bottom deck part as well. You are changing your energy. So the world around you is shifting too. Wow. Power one. Yeah. So, Power One, what is really sexy about you is your evolution. I don't think you've always been like this. And I think it's probably been a long journey coming. It's just a very beautiful energy. I feel like people around you can feel that shift, can feel that change of energy. And this is probably not even the first one. You probably had like a bunch of these already where your evolution is growing and you're changing. Phoenix Rising. I'm not 100% too familiar with the Phoenix Rising, but that's like a rebirth, right? It's I feel like what makes you sexy, Power One, is you never give up. Like you're forever gonna be improving, forever gonna be changing. And honestly, that's how I feel it should be, you know? So that's really cool. The next one, I feel changes I can't explain. So I do feel like you kind of, your energy, because you are growing in this evolution state, the people around you have no choice but to change as well. I feel like sometimes it could be with like they don't want to change, you know, so it does create that friction. Your energy of like, okay, I'm around somebody that is growing. Oh, what about me? Like your energy makes people look at themselves, and that is what's sexy about you. So that's why I feel like this is such a great energy to have, because the people who do reject it, you kind of can see that they're not supposed to be in your life or around you, you know? Like they kind of eliminate themselves by doing that. And it makes it kind of easier to be like, okay, I guess this person isn't really going to be on my path in this time, like in this moment, because it's not forever. Like nobody knows that type of thing of like, oh, this person can never change or never grow. But where you're at right now, Power One, you need to be around people who are willing to grow and change too, and your energy demands it. So hopefully you can kind of vet the people in your life. Easier said than done, obviously, but I do think it will like expedite your growth by doing that. Because like I know like my best friend, she's so positive and I'm so positive, so when we get together it's like ridiculous. Like we're over here like grateful for the birds and grateful for that fluffy cloud that's over there. Like, you know, it gets that simplistic, but it's like it's amazing. So it's so good to feed off energy like that if you're that type of person like I am. So it's like whatever growth or evolution that you are going through, it is good to have people around you that either gets it or is going through their own evolution, and you guys can feed off each other's energy like that. But it's very attractive, this shift that you're making in your life. And it does feel like you are putting in the action to change this, but it also feels like this is inevitably going to happen, you know? Like even yourself, you could fight it as much as you want, but it's going to happen. That's what I'm getting with these cards. Okay, let's get a little bit more information for Pile 1 Spirit. What is sexy about them? What is sexy about my Pile 1 Spirit? Thank you. Okay. I'm probably going to butcher this name. Sappho. I'm not 100% sure. There's some nudity in this one, so I hope that's not terribly wrong. We'll just cover that. I would hate for them to like take down my video for something like that. But it says love is a cunning weaver of fantasies and fables. Someone in some future time will think of us. What is beautiful is good, and what is good will soon be beautiful. Yeah. I feel like this is literally your energy, Power One. Like, you give this energy of elegance, royalty, passion, romance, love. Like I said, fantasies. I think people do fantasize about you, Power One. What's really stuck with me with this one, it says someone in some future time will think of us. I feel like you guys are really leaving your mark on this world. And that's honest. This is so crazy because, side note, this is something I've been thinking about recently and literally crying over because, like, I'm dramatic. But there, for a lot of us, no one is going to remember us when we die. Like, yeah, when we die immediately, we'll have people that knew us and they'll feel sad or remember us. But then soon, like not soon, but like eventually, all of those people are going to die. And if you have a legacy or a family, all of those people will die. It's like, I don't know who my great, 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 great grandma is, like unless you do the research and stuff like that. But I was literally thinking about this of like, damn, eventually there's not going to be a single person on earth that remembered you were here and that you left a mark. And then I just be like scrolling on TikTok watching those what's that, those videos called? I don't know if you guys know that, like draft path, and it's like etched on the earth, or I don't know the lyrics fully. That shit is so sad to me, like, oh my god. But okay, tangent over. But yeah, it feels like you guys will be leaving a mark on this world. Like these statues that are there forever that we now, 500 years later or whatever, are still wondering, like, how did these people live back then? Yeah. I don't know. I guess I feel like you guys romanticize your life a lot, which is beautiful. And it makes you guys really sexy because people people wish they could do that, but a lot of people, they kind of stop themselves from doing it. But I think it's a beautiful thing, and a lot of people around you also see that. I also feel like a really strong like sexual energy from you guys with this card. Maybe not unlocked yet. It could be for some of you that you haven't like dived deeper into this aspect of your life, but or of not your life, of like who you are on the inside. kind of. But yeah, I do feel like there's maybe some exploring some of you want to do, or that could be something that's sexy about you that your partner really loves. Like you guys are open sexually to doing things or trying different things. Yeah. Okay. Pow one. That is all I'm getting for you guys. Um, hope you guys have a beautiful day. And yes, I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, hi Pal 2. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so we're getting right into it. What is sexy about you, Pal 2? So I will be live shuffling. I'm kind of liking the vibe better than pre-shuffle, because then it's like I see the cards already and I want to just talk about it, but then I have to like shuffle everything. I don't know. But like, let me know if you like it better like this. I know it does take longer for sure, just depending on like if the cards want to come out or not. I'm not a huge fan of like just pulling the card out. But yeah. So okay, Spirit, for my POW 2s, what is sexy about them? What is sexy about my POW 2s, Spirit? What is sexy about my POW 2s? Okay, I'll take both of them. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. This is a nice combination. We have the Eight of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, oh, and the Hermit for the bottom of the deck energy. Okay. I actually do not like this song. Yeah, also, I hope if you guys can't hear the music, I have it super low. But if you can hear it, I hope that's okay. You guys aren't too bothered with it. It's honestly for me. It's such a beautiful day outside. Like, I'm feeling the vibes. Yeah. So, POW 2. With the Queen of Pentacles, what makes you sexy? I feel like overall, you guys are just so sexy. You're giving Queen, King vibes. I'm giving, like, I feel luxury from you guys, POW 2. With that said, though, I do feel some envy. I do feel some envy. So make sure you guys are protecting your energy. What's yours is yours. Not really too sure why I needed to say that, but maybe that's for somebody. Yeah, so I do feel you guys have this glamorous energy, but like not all of the time. Like I do feel like you guys are homebodies. I do feel like you guys can stay in the house for a whole week, you know, not getting out, not doing a lot of stuff. But I feel also when you do pop out, when you are with friends, when you do go to those family events or work events or whatever the case, you really do pop out. You really are looking beautiful, skin glowing. That's something that's definitely coming up for you guys. I do think you guys get a lot of compliments on your skin or your complexion, your hair as well. Yeah, I think that's what makes you guys really sexy. I feel with this Six of Cups, you guys do have this I don't know. I feel I feel like you guys give really good advice, and but you guys are kind of protected though. Like, I don't think you guys have a lot of friends, pal, too. Not like that. I only got like four, you know, like, but I do feel like they're a close knit group of friends, or maybe like you're just a little guarded with um the people that are already in your life that you love, or you're guarded with yourself. And I do think that is something that people find sexy about you, pal, too. Um, they want to get in, they want to see what's going on, and you're like, no, thank you. You're like, I already have my friends, I already have the people in my life that I want. So maybe you guys can be a little more open. If you guys want to make friends, that's only if you guys want to. Like, if you're sitting there and being like, man, I wish I had more friends, I wish I had to go out more, then it's like, okay, well, it kind of feels like the energy that you're giving off is a little bit guarded, a little bit like, no new friends, no new friends. But yeah, people are fucking with it though. Like, they like it. They think like, damn, man, I wanna be involved. Um, Also, Pow, too, I think what makes you sexy is um this active energy. I feel like you guys are go-getters. I think you guys are very proper, I would say. Like, I, I I feel like there's just a lot of suitors that are after you, Pal, too. That's the vibe that I'm getting with you, Pal, too. Let's continue with some more, or not oracle, some more tarot. For my Pal twos, what makes them sexy, Spirit? Please give me more information for my Pal twos. What makes them sexy? What makes my Pal twos sexy, Spirit? For my Pal twos, what makes my Pal twos sexy, Spirit? Okay, I'll take all three. So we have, if it can focus, Jesus. There we go. The Ten of Swords. The illustration is like, damn. We also have the Hangman. This one came out in Paul. Man, why won't it focus? Hello. Okay, there we go. The Hangman. This one came out in Paul 1. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful energy with strength at the bottom of the deck. Oop. I'm just dropping cards. Yeah. Strength at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So this is pretty interesting, pal, too. Yeah, like I was saying about the guarded energy, you might be guarded because some backstabbing happened. You might be guarded because betrayal, pain, rock bottom, defeat. Like, you might have been in this situation of the Ten of Swords in your life, and you kind of changed the way you are. But I just want to tell you that's okay. Like, You don't have to give everybody your energy. That's not what it's there for. It's for you. It's for the people that you love in your circle, the ones that are supposed to be in your life. And I can obviously tell you have a lot to hold dear to you. Like you, this 10 of Pentacles is like, you do have some coin. You do have some things to be like guarded about. Like, hey, back up a little. That's what I'm feeling, Pal, too. And with this Hangman, and this is a different feeling, because in the Hangman in Pile 1, I was feeling more of like a patience vibe, of like the surrendering part of the Hangman. But in this one, I'm feeling more of the letting go and the different perspectives. Like, that's what I'm feeling. Like, you are to yourself, Pal 2. You kind of know who you are at this time, maybe because of the 10 of Swords type of things that you've gone through, but you know who you are, Pal 2. And it definitely feels like people can kind of feel kind of scared to be cut off. They feel like, okay, I definitely have to put my best foot forward. I definitely have to come correct with Pal 2. And period. Like, that's how it should be. Like, for real. So, you also have a lot of strength. Also, just a side note, sorry if you guys wanted it to be like physical traits. In both piles, I really wasn't picking up much physical, but I think that's just me as a reader. Like, I'm always trying to go deeper, like subconsciously, or in the spirit realm, what's going on, like the truth, and I like that. I like that type of readings too. So that's what I'm called to do. I'm not getting much physical. Like, I was getting some stuff like hair and skin, but I'm not getting much physically. But you as a person, your strength, your courage, it's sexy. You being to yourself, and you're not closed off, but you are protected. And people think that's sexy. Like, that is a very sexy trait. When you see someone, they have their friend group already, they have their romantic relationship already, and they really are like, yeah, I'm good where I'm at. I don't need any new friends, or I don't need this new relationship to come in. And yeah, that is something sexy about you, Pal, too. Okay, let's get into the oracle so we can get a little bit more information about what makes you sexy. I really feel like Pal 2, you guys are kind of calm. In Pal 1, I was feeling a lot more giddy, but I really calmed and like just smoothed it down. I don't even know if that's like a term, smooth down. I don't know. Okay, Spirit. From my Pal 2s, what is sexy about my Pal 2s, Spirit? What else is sexy about my Pal 2s? I'll take this one. What is sexy about my Pal 2s? What is sexy about my Pal 2s? One more card, please. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So we have passion games. We have just as birds change directions, so too is your path unfolding in divine alignment. And then we have, I am more spiritual because of you. That's super nice. The bottom of the deck, just to note, says, push past fears, take the leap. This is that strength card that we just seen. This is that courage that I'm talking about. That's so sexy, pal, too. It's, I think you really make people want to change. People become more spiritual because of you. I think if people haven't told you that directly, that is what they're thinking, though, in their head. Yeah, I really do feel like you guys are very, very blessed, Pal 2. And people see this and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, Pal 2 really does have things that they want to covet, have things that they want to protect because it is valuable. Maybe not money, but it could be. It could be money, it could be a house, family, kids, you know? But I feel like everyone looks at it like a like a prized possession of this treasure. I also feel something that is very sexy about you guys, Pal 2, is your passion. Passion games, that phrasing of passion games, I feel like you guys make life feel fun. You make life feel like maybe a game. There's levels and you have to beat the final boss, and maybe that's how you guys make your life. You guys, these side quests and missions and things that you need to do, which is kind of cool. Like, I think that's a really cool way of looking at life, because life can get kind of, what am I here for? like you're like, damn, man, what the hell? Life could be life, and you know. But I do feel like the way you look at life is very sexy. The way your perspective of life is very sexy. It definitely makes people want to be like you. That's for sure. Okay, this is the last Oracle deck. Let's see what these cards have for you, Pal 2. What makes Pal 2 sexy? What makes Pal 2 sexy? What makes my Pal 2 sexy here? I was only trying to get 2, but 3 came out. Okay, so we have Gala Dolly. I think that's how you pronounce it. Please pardon my pronunciation. With this deck specifically, like, I'd be butchering all of these people names for real. We have Lord Byron and Henry the Eighth. Okay, let's start with Henry the Eighth. And it says, act like a gentleman and you'll feel like a king. A rose has thorns. Cultivate kinder flowers. Loving a great deal means sacrificing a great number. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like, I don't want to be repetitive. I feel like it's the people you're around, pal, too. If I feel like you have a close-knit group of people in your life and you're very protective over them, like, that dagger is right there waiting to be used. Like, try something. You also have these golds on, like, you look good. Like, you have a reason to be protective, to have these walls up. And people see that, and it is very attractive. It's very sexy. Like, damn, okay, let me not really fuck with Pao too. That's what I'm getting. This one part stuck out to me. A rose has thorns. Cultivate kinder flowers. That's such a powerful metaphor, because I feel like a lot of times we don't take accountability for the things that's going on in our lives, you know? And it's like, why did you plant roses? Like, your fingers are all cut up and bleeding, but you knew roses had thorns, and now you're like mad about it, you know? So I feel like that's something in your life that you take accountability for your actions, which is very, very sexy. And I think you guys are probably blunt. You guys are probably straightforward, at least with the people you love, or with everyone in general. Just with, like, I could totally see Pao too, like, a coworker coming up to you and asking advice on personal stuff, and you being like, oh, okay, well, what action or what role did you play in this becoming like this, you know? Like, I could definitely see that for you guys, Pal, too. And that is pretty attractive and sexy, because it's like, who want to really talk to or be friends with a bullshitter? If I'm fucking up and you're my friend, let me know. Like, what the fuck? But for real, so we have Lord Byron right here. It says, be mad, bad, and dangerous to know. Love will find a way through paths where wolves feared to prey. Friendship is love without his wings. Friendship is love without his wings. Interesting. I'm gonna get back to this top part, but right now, like, I'm cooking a little bit with this last phrase. In the prior tarot, we had the image of the woman with her back turned and her wings plucked out. So you guys probably had a really terrible friendship end, or you had been friends with someone and they betrayed you or backstabbed you, and you guys really learned a big lesson from that, I feel. Which is why there is this guarded energy. But that's super interesting, that correlation that came in with that one. Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys have a lot of layers to yourself. Not everybody gets to see everything, and that's okay. And the people that do get to see it, they cherish it and they love it. And if they don't, that's also a sign that, like, okay, maybe this person's not supposed to be in that category of close friend, you know? That's something for you to determine. But yeah, I really, really feel like people appreciate you, Pal, too. People want to be friends with you. Yeah, that's really beautiful. I think you guys have like a long line of people that's like trying to get into that close knit circle that you have. Gala Dolly. Everything in love is invention. Create, soar, over the ordinary. It is by being in the shadow that one emits the most light. Be immortal rather than available. Be immortal. That's yeah, that's really, this is so interesting, Paul, too. I think what makes you sexy is that you are different. You're not ordinary. The clothes you wear, your personality, you're not everybody's cup of tea. And and people find that very sexy. Looking at this picture, it's a lobster on the phone. All of this stuff looks wonky. The clock, like this, it's different. And then there you are, like sitting there, also looking different. Like I don't know, Paul, too. I just feel like you guys aren't ordinary. You guys aren't um, the atypical, or like in wherever you guys are from, whatever neighborhood you're in, whatever country, state, city, in that place that you're at, you stand out. And I think a lot of people, your neighbors or people in school, they're like, or at work, they're like, this person doesn't really fit in. They're different. And that's something that makes you sexy. But they're also feeling like, dang, like it's gonna be impossible to become closer to this person. That's literally what is being repeated throughout this entire reading, which I didn't think it was going to turn into this type of reading of like what makes you sexy, your boundaries, or your walls that you put up. But it is sexy. How protected you are, it's sexy. Okay, and at your bottom of the deck, I wasn't really going to do this one, but let's check it out. It's Serge Gainsbourg. Obviously, probably not pronouncing that correctly, but yes, give me some grace. Beauty is the promise of happiness and a guarantee of despair. When I leave, you shall have no kisses left. To love, you must ignore the difference between pleasure and pain. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like Paul too, you guys do have this energy of being like realist, or I feel like the way that you look at life is a little bit more on the blunt side. You're like, yeah, you guys might romanticize life, but I don't think that's how it is. I think you guys are matter of fact. I think you guys say how it is for your reality. And I think that's very, very attractive. You might not care about social norms. All the outfits in these cards are very unique and different to themselves. So I do feel like either your fashion style or the hobbies you have are unique, are personal to yourself, and that makes you very attractive, Pal, too. Yeah, I do feel like it's something like if you see this picture and then you got this fine ass girl on you, or we could switch it, like there's a fine ass guy, who wouldn't want to be included in that, like that's the vibe I'm getting that makes you sexy. Like, damn. I feel like you get those like comments, or people think, where it's like, damn, how did this person get this? But it's like, mind your business. That's that's how, you know, like that's the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, okay, Paul 2. That is it for today's reading. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.